Here I am, killed by the light everywhere. We're not living but dying, even under the rays of the bright sun.
So in a sense, it feels like you can't believe anything.
That's basically what we're getting at, yeah.
But yet it seems such a subtle, the belief system or the thought system.
Those assumptions.
It's such a subtle, it's creating like a weak world with 3 dimensions and time and...
Yeah, it's very clever, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's just kind of how it's completely stepping back from that, not believing anything, you think.
Yeah, but to see, thought imagines that you need to try to do that. I need to try to step back from it and not believe it. But you don't need to try to step back. It's already stepped back. You already are just noticing everything. Already you are fully in the background to everything. But you don't need to bother doing anything. You could, but you don't have to. You already notice the sensations coming and going. You already notice the thoughts coming and going.
It just takes one little thought that I'm in my body here, this is happening.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're caught up in the cycle.
Yes, and
all the thoughts, all the words.
And who cares whether you're caught up in the cycle or not?
Well, it doesn't feel very comfortable.
Yes, it's not very comfortable, but who cares if it's comfortable or not?
There's a part of me that's attracted to calmness and harmony and
Who are you
peace.
talking about now?
I suppose I'm talking about the sense of self.
Yeah, and we've come back full circle. So what do you mean by that then? See, we've come back to that assumption that there is a self, a sense of me or someone in there, located in the body. But there isn't. We've checked. We didn't find anyone. You can check again. Sometimes thought needs to check a few times, to really be clear that there is really no one here. And even if it goes on assuming that there is someone here, it still doesn't mean that there's anyone here.
So one can have that sense of separation.
See, it's only when you believe that it really is a sense of separation that it feels like that. If you take off the label sense of separation, it's a story, it's a physical sensation. Do you know that it means that you are located inside there and then separate from everything else? So you only believe that there is separation when you believe that you are inside there, located inside there. So check it out. Are you located inside there?
hard to see that. All the evidence I have is the fact that I'm experiencing sensations, I'm experiencing the world. So it's just basically an assumption.
Yes.
Basically, you know.
Yes, it's an assumption that
It's-
I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
See, it's so sneaky, it kind of gets in there all the time. I'm experiencing. I'm located inside my body. I'm looking out. I'm living. But who's that? So when you actually try to find the one that's in there looking out, where is it?
Well, people come up to me and say, "You're Unmani," or
Yeah,
representing
I
you.
know.
So you say, "Well, I can't say so. I'm sorry, you got the wrong person." Nothing resonates
You
anymore.
can try. No, of course we play the game as if there's someone in
Well,
there.
why play the game?
Wow.
So you can play or not play.
Well, it seems to go on. You know, even the fact that we're sitting here having a conversation, we're playing the game as if you and I are separate so that we can have a conversation. Otherwise, if we didn't play the game, well, why would you even bother talking? Who would you be talking to? Because who are you talking to anyway? You're assuming that you're talking to me. As if I'm here. As if I'm located inside this body. If I have a look to try and find me, there's no one here. If I have a look to try and find you, I don't find anyone. And yet there's a kind of dance of conversation going on here. And that's all that's going on.
And it's the experience of it.
Yeah, it's all noticed. This whole conversation and the whole experience of it is noticed.
And it's the experience of it non-dual.
See, now you're getting complicated. See, now you're trying to fit your experience, which is very simple, into something complicated. The concept of non-duality, which at the moment is imaginary. You don't need to try to imagine any non-dual reality. Just know how it is for you, because that is already the reality that, all the reality you need to know. You can drop all of those concepts. You can forget about all of them. It's about knowing how it is for you, and knowing that it's okay how it is for you. It doesn't have to be how you've heard it is for other people.
There's always a feeling like a thorn in your side or something that's bothering you. Something that's just. And I always feel that sense of separation or self-consciousness or whatever. So it's almost like you feel like I want to get rid of this thorn. I want to feel,
Yes, because that thorn, that sensation, is made to mean something about me. It's believed that that sensation that I feel of, which we call dissatisfaction or something missing or problem, that means that there really is something missing in me. That there's something that I need to fix in myself. I should be like somebody else. I should recognize non-duality. I should, be better, be cleverer, more comfortable, more blissed out, or something. But that more, that grasping for anything else more than what is that whole mechanism of grasping is what's happening. It's not about what it's grasping for. So if you keep imagining that what you're grasping for is real, you overlook the fact that there is this mechanism of grasping going on. It's a sensation, and there are all kinds of stories that go with it, but mainly it's a sensation.
So staying with the sensation, or is it painful sensation, or
Yes,
experience
it's
of
often
wanting
an
one.
uncomfortable sensation.
Just staying with that sensation without going into a story about the whole thing.
Or even noticing when the stories do come up.
Yeah.
And seeing that they don't mean anything. They're projecting into the future or to someone else or something else. But those stories can never know the way it actually is. And the way it actually is that uncomfortable sensation. And we don't normally want to feel uncomfortable, so we dream off into the future or somewhere else or something else
Yeah.
to avoid feeling uncomfortable.
But how could that be allowed to be present? You know, it is happening.
Yes, it is happening.
It is happening.
And therefore it's allowed.
So it's already allowed.
It's already allowed. Who would not allow it? Who's got the rule book of what's allowed and what's not?
Letting go of even good intention, and I am free. I